Hi everyone, I hope that all of you are doing good because right now I'm doing pretty okay. So I've been trying to be more consistent on my YouTube channel, uploading more videos, getting new equipment, improving my quality of my videos overall, and just trying different things. And I always appreciate getting feedback or criticism or advice in general on how to improve my channel. So a few days ago I was on YouTube and I stumbled across one interesting video called Top 20 Mistakes New YouTubers Make. And, well, disclaimer, I wouldn't really consider myself as a new YouTuber because I've been making videos for a while now, but I'm definitely a small YouTuber. I'm like very small, very tiny. I was about to click on the video, but I thought it would be a better idea to just record myself and make a reaction video and just seeing whether I make those mistakes. I don't know, I thought it'd be pretty interesting, giving a perspective from a not so big YouTube channel and share it with the internet. I don't know if this is gonna be the most entertaining or insightful video ever, but I thought I would appreciate someone giving me some good advice and point out mistakes that I've been doing for my entire YouTube career, so might as well just do it, right? I don't know. Let's just do this. Okay, so I have my computer here right now, and the video that I'm gonna be watching is called Top 20 Mistakes New YouTubers Make. I wouldn't be surprised if I make every single mistake in this channel. So I'm on the video, and I'm gonna start the video right now.
I've got 20 of the biggest mistakes that you can make as a YouTuber. I'm out in the middle of the desert.
Huh. Oh, okay. Wow.
So I'm out here doing some desert exploring, but I wanted to put together a video about some of the biggest mistakes that people make on their YouTube channels. And hopefully from this video, you'll be able to create better content and make engaging videos that people want to watch.
All right, I'm
Number
ready.
one is copying other YouTubers. Now, this is something that I see more and more, and it's one of those things that it might seem like a great idea to basically copy someone because obviously they're doing it right. So if you copy them, you could get the same kind of fans and fame and all that good stuff.
I wouldn't really say whether I fall into that category. I mean, I definitely take inspiration from a lot of other people that I've watched throughout the years, but I wouldn't blatantly just copy it as is. I don't know if I would actually be copying other people. I don't know, that'd be pretty bad.
You can definitely get inspired by other people, but as soon as you start just straight copying other people, that's where you're gonna fail, and that's where people are gonna not enjoy your channel, and they're gonna click off, they're not gonna subscribe, none of that good stuff.
Okay, so basically he said a lot of the points that I said before, so maybe I should be watching the entire point before I comment.
Number two.
Whoa, another transition. I'm sorry for interrupting, but look at that, putting some variety in here.
Number
Pretty
two
good.
is having no plan or nor story for what it is that you're doing. You need to plan out your content. You need to think about what it is that you're shooting before you actually start shooting, so that when you turn on the camera, you have a plan or you have like a story that you're following.
He has a point, and I gotta say, I'm definitely making that mistake right now. I came up with this idea, but I didn't really carefully plan through this. I don't do this for every single video, but often a lot of my videos tend to be more impromptu, and let's just see if it works out. A lot of improvisation is involved, so maybe I should do some more planning in the future.
So bad sound is number 3 on the list because having good sound is essential to keeping people engaged on your videos. If you hear wind noises or you can't hear the audio, people are not going to watch your videos.
That's actually pretty true. Sound is really, really important in videos, and I sometimes feel that it's a little bit underrated because a lot of people tend to focus a lot more on the visuals, whereas the audio can be just as important as the video quality. So currently the microphone that I'm using for this video is my iPad Pro, and believe it or not, it has really, really good quality. I was about to buy a microphone, but then again, I didn't want to become completely broke because I already bought a camera and other equipment, and I was just like, why am I doing this myself? So far, the iPad is doing a pretty good job when it comes to audio. I don't think I have the worst audio quality in the world, but you know, I'm slowly getting there.
Number 4 is shot composition. So depending on what it is that you're shooting, if you're too close, if you're too far, if someone's not centered properly in the frame or they're, too far off to the side, something will feel off.
Composition is one of the things that I tend to struggle in general, especially when it comes to violin covers, because I tend to be so focused on making my covers sound good to the point where I kind of forget how things are filmed. So there have been several scenes where I'm like way onto a specific side and I'm not like centered properly, and looking back has been driving me insane.
Okay, number 5 is bad lighting. So for example, if I walk out to the sun, right now I'm exposed for the shade. This is bad lighting, it's overexposed. And the same thing happens if you are in the shade or something and you go underexposed, that's bad lighting.
I am super guilty of this right now. I think this video especially showcases how bad my lighting is at the moment. I have nothing to say about this.
Okay, the next one is unnecessary insert shots. So make sure when you're using insert shots or you're putting some additional footages that it makes sense with the storyline that you're going about or like the video that you're creating. You want to make sure that it fits in the whole scheme of things.
Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. I'm not really sure if I make those kinds of mistakes, but there can definitely be times where, especially on talking videos, I can be really rambly and not really get into the point where it can be completely relevant. So I've been trying my best to shorten everything that I'm saying and try to be more onto the point when I'm talking, trying to convey my points more carefully and being more direct and not just putting random things on the video and making it unnecessarily longer. So yeah, pretty good point.
Number 7 is too many transitions. So like if you're like all the time going from here to here and you're just kind of whipping around and you're just kind of doing all these crazy transitions, they look cool, but at a certain point it does get annoying after a while. So limit your transitions to what makes sense for your content.
I'm not really sure if I'm the type of person who does a lot of transitions, but then again, he did say to do it depending on the context of the video. So, you know, there might be some cases where you might want to use more transitions. I guess what he's trying to say is to not overuse them and make them pretty annoying, so.
Not just putting them in there just to put them in there, you want to put them in so it makes sense or that it keeps like your audience engaged. Okay, so number 8 is too much B-roll, and you'll see this all the time if people are really B-roll happy. They're just putting a ton of B-roll in your video.
I don't know what B-roll is. Let me just search really quickly. Oh, okay, I know what that is. I remember that. It's just like putting like another video scene on top of the primary video. This is really embarrassing because I have a friend who literally just told me what a B-roll was. If you're watching this, I'm very sorry, but now I know what it is. Okay, I don't think I'm that guilty of putting too many B-rolls, but I'll definitely keep that in mind.
So number 9 is using cinematic in everything that you do. Cinematic B-roll, cinematic style. I'm gonna shoot cinematic color. I'm gonna do cinematic color settings.
Okay, I don't know if this is like really applicable for me because I don't tend to make a lot of videos that involve a lot of cinematography. It seems that there's some kind of motif, and that is to never do too much of anything in general.
Okay, so let's go on to number 10, and that is lingering or just kind of like holding on shots for too long. You got to move quickly with YouTube content. It just, things want to move quickly. So if I was just to, like if I was to,
That is very true. I think I tend to be really good at that, especially when it comes to rambly videos, because if I didn't do that and remove all of my dead spaces, a 5-minute video could easily be like around 20 to 30 minutes. You have no idea how many times I mess up. I think I've been doing a pretty decent job.
Another one is way too much chit chat. So just like having a long conversation on camera, sometimes you need to cut it down a little bit.
It's absolutely ridiculous how much I ramble. That's another mistake that I make. I guess that dog agrees with me.
Okay, number 12 is the wrong music choice. So you need to figure out what your video is about, what kind of content that you're creating, and find a type of music that fits that theme. If you have music that doesn't fit your theme, it will feel off. People will click off. They don't want to watch.
Yeah, I think I've been doing a pretty okay job when it comes to that. I'm not saying that every single video that I do has like the perfect music. It can definitely be a challenge for me to find good background music that are not licensed, that are royalty free, things like that.
First, of just getting the proper content that's going to fit your channel, and 2, licensing so that your stuff doesn't get flagged and so you can make money off of your videos.
I mean, I can't really monetize my videos because I don't really have 1,000 subscribers or 400 hours of watch time. No, it's not 400, it's 4,000. Oh my goodness, that's even... Rip.
Okay, so number 13 is not uploading enough content. I highly suggest uploading a new video at least once a week, at the bare minimum.
Thankfully, I've been doing that for the past few weeks, but throughout my entire YouTube career, I have definitely not been doing that, so
So number 14 is try new things. Like, you just want to keep creating new content and just trying different things with your channel.
I tend to be pretty open when it comes to trying new things on my channel. I think I'm pretty safe when it comes to that.
So you just got to constantly be trying new things with your channel, because YouTube gives you the opportunity to kind of shoot whatever it is that you want to shoot. and be as creative as you want to be. So use that to your advantage and just create awesome content and just try things.
Yeah, I definitely agree everything that he says. I think it's really important for everyone to try out different things, just seeing what you like, what you don't like, and I think this channel is pretty representative of what I do in general. I'm like, that looks cool, I want to try that out. And that's essentially what I do.
So number 15 is a super important one. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make is just doing it for the money. And that's kind of one of those things that this is a creative platform. This actually takes a lot of work, takes a lot of time. And for my first year of YouTubing, my first year, which I shot almost 200 videos, I made like $48.
I don't really do it for the money or anything like that. I just started my YouTube channel because I thought it was a fun thing to do. And that's essentially what I've been doing for a very, very long time. I think throughout like my almost 5 years, I've only earned like around $20 or something like that. Wow, I'm so rich. Oh my god, I'm a sellout. I can't even retrieve that money because you need a certain threshold for YouTube to send you that money, and I definitely do not even reach like half of that. So
number 16 is just not being human. We are all people, so act like you're a person, don't be a robot. Also, like, have a conversation, like, talk to your viewers, talk to your subscribers.
I like to think that I am trying to be as genuine as I can and trying to interact with everyone, and not only think to myself that I'm talking myself to a camera alone for like 40 minutes straight. Something that I really appreciate is authenticity, and that's something that I'm always trying to convey when it comes to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I am trying my best to be as human as possible, because I am definitely not a robot of any kind, so.
Number 17 is just writing new product waves. And this is for everyone who wants to like shoot products to get views. Now, I'm not saying don't do this, but if all of your content is just like the newest product, then you're always relying on the new products to basically drive your channel.
I think this creates a very interesting divide on creating things just because it's popular and creating things that you really like. But there can be some cases where something can be really popular and that you can really enjoy, so you can just make it anyways. And I think this is important to showcase because when it comes to a lot of smaller channels, you kind of want people to watch your content. So things that are popular is going to be more probable for people to watch that rather than something that's more obscure. There can be definitely influence on me wanting to do something because it might be popular, but I always make sure that it's something that I genuinely enjoy.
Another big mistake is when you're just stressing about gear and having the latest gear. That's not important. What's most important is the content that you create, the stories that you create. It's not about the gear.
If I were to be completely honest with myself, I think I've been a little bit guilty of that because I tend to be so pressured when I see other people having a lot better equipment. For a very, very, very long time, I've been using my iPad and my phone to record all the time. And, you know, there have been a lot of videos that have been more successful than I thought, and I didn't have the best equipment. And I've also had videos where I started shooting with this really good looking camera and it hasn't been as successful. The quality shouldn't matter, but as long as you're presenting yourself, enjoying yourself on what you're doing and showcasing your talent or whatever you're doing onto the internet, people will really appreciate that. The primary objective should be the content in general and not the quality of the video. As long as I make content that makes me happy and other people hopefully happy as well, I think that's all that matters. I got this equipment because I wanted my videos to personally look a lot better, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that I do is going to be like substantially better.
So number 19, we got 2 left, guys. Number 19
Ooh,
is
2 left.
burnout. So this has been a popular topic in the YouTube community recently, and it goes along with number 20 as well, which is impatience. So what happens is creators will get impatient. They want to see that subscriber count jump. They want to see the ad revenue coming in. They want to have everything start happening, but it doesn't just happen. It takes time to build your channel. It takes time to build your following before you actually can get to that whatever level it is that you're trying to get to. And a lot of times that's never ending.
These are really interesting points when it comes to burning out and being impatient. I've definitely been impatient because I was expecting that I would have like a consistent growth, but there have been a lot of times where nothing would really happen for a long time, but then that would be because I wasn't really active or anything. I was like, why is my channel not growing? But I definitely want to focus on myself first, just making sure that I post things that I really enjoy and that I really appreciate. If I get a big following, then that's great. If I don't, then, well, you know, I'm still making videos that I really enjoy doing, and I really appreciate every single person watching. Thank you everyone. And when it comes to burning out, I don't think I've necessarily felt burnt out from making too many videos. I don't think I've reached to that point yet. Alright, so I think that's pretty much the end of the video. I gotta say, it was quite informative and I really appreciate it. And I gotta say, there are definitely a lot of things that I can keep in mind for the near future. Hopefully try to improve myself and this channel in general and get more enjoyable for me and for you. One of the more important things for me is to make sure that you're enjoying it and that you're doing it for your own sake and for your own creativity, as opposed to external motivations such as money and fame and all of those things. I'm mostly doing this because I really enjoy filming and talking to myself, and I also really enjoy the process of editing, or simply just making the video a lot more entertaining in general for you guys. If you like this video, you can give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I try to make videos every Tuesday. So yeah, I hope that all of you had an amazing day, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye!